Greetings and welcome back to the Casual Wargamer. We're looking at the Grotmas detachments for 2024. In this video, we're going to take a brief look at the Astra Militarum's Bridgehead Strike, which is actually, as far as I can see, quite a solid detachment and one well worth trying. So the detachment represents a force being sent ahead of the main regiment to lock down and hold a specific objective. And let's see how it works. So you have a couple of detachment rules. You have only the best, which says each time an Astra Militarum infantry model from your army makes a ranged attack, reroll hit rolls of 1. Nice. And Fire Zone Purge. Each time a Militarum Tempestus model from your army makes a ranged attack in a turn which is set up on the battlefield from reserves or disembark from a transport, add 1 to the wound roll. Okay, so we've got something that really works on infantry, and you've got something that works really well on pushing those Tempestus models. Pucker. And then you have a special little keywords bit that says, if a Militarum Tempestus officer model from your army is your warlord, Tempestus scions from your army gain the battle line keyword, good. And while such a unit is not battle shocked, add 1 to the objective control characteristics of Tempestus scion models in that unit. Likes it. No complaints there. That seems like it's giving you a detachment, it's giving you a lot of firepower, potentially. Nothing to complain about. 4 enhancements as usual. The Bombast class Vox array, which can only go on a Militarum Tempestus officer. Each time the bearer issues an order, if the bearer's unit contains 1 or more models equipped with a Master Vox, it can issue the order up to 3 different regiment units instead of 1, and this is for 25 points. That's quite big and very, very nice. Priority drop beacon for 30 points. Again, Militarum Tempestus officer only. The bearer's unit can be set up using Deep Strike in the reinforcement step of your first, second, or third movement phase, regardless of any mission rules. So potentially you've got the option to drop something in first turn, like a drop pod. Boom, nice. Shroud projector for 15 points. Militarum Tempestus officer once again. Enemy units cannot fire Overwatch at their unit. Nice. And advanced augury for 15 points, which can be any infantry officer. After both players have deployed their armies, select up to 3 regiment units from your army and redeploy them. When doing so, these units can be set up in strategic reserve regardless of how many units are already in strategic reserve. Again, it's something that we're seeing a lot in these detachments, this particular ability. Maybe something that's going to be pushed a little bit, who knows. So you've got some nice enhancements there. No complaints at all whatsoever, quite nice. So let's take a quick look at your stratagems. The Bellicosa drop. So in this one, the reinforcement step of your movement phase, 1 Astra Militarum unit from your army that is in reserves and has Deep Strike can set up to 6 inches horizontally away from all enemy units but can't charge. That's quite nice. You want to grab a corner of the table, or you want to get in somewhere, get close to something and gun it down. Absolutely spot on. Firing hot in your shooting phase. 1 Militarum Tempestus or Casakin unit that's not been selected to shoot. If they fire hot shot las carbines, hot shot las guns, hot shot las pistols, hot shot marksman rifles, hot shot volley guns, and sentry hot shot volley guns, the strength and AP increases by 1. Very, very nice. Gives you more of that small arms fire, being able to punch through and deal with potential threats. Like it. The fire and relocate. I should just point out these are all 1 CP. In your shooting phase, 1 Astra Militarum unit excluding Titanic units from your army. So you can't do this with Bane Blades and the like, which I believe are all Titanic. Until the end of the phase, if that unit is able to shoot in a turn in which it advanced. Nice. Servo designators. In your shooting phase, just after an Astra Militarum infantry unit from your army is shot, select 1 enemy unit hit by 1 or more of those attacks that is visible to your unit. To the end of the phase, that enemy unit cannot gain the benefit of cover. Pick them out, everybody else guns them down. Nice. Aerial extraction. Now these last 2 I really like. They're really thematic. Aerial extraction, so basically bringing in something and lifting people off. End of your opponent's fight phase, one Valkyrie unit from your army that is not within engagement range of one or more enemy models, or one Astra Militarum unit from your army that has a deep strike ability and is not within engagement range of one or more enemy models. Remove that unit from the battlefield, put it back in strategic reserves. So you're pulling out a flyer, getting ready to deal off what it needs to do, or you've got something swooping in, picking up some of your troops and flying off to redeploy them. Nice and thematic. And on my position, and I really like this one's quite nice, very clever. End of your opponent's fight phase, you pick one regiment infantry unit from your army that is within engagement range of one or more enemy models. And basically, you call in the Aeronautica strike fighters that are circling and dogfighting above to come down and strafe your position. And basically, you roll a d6 for each enemy unit with the engagement range of your unit. And on a 2+, they take d6 mortal wounds. But then your unit takes 3d3 mortal wounds. It's that must kill these guys. Doesn't matter if I lose somebody. Especially if you've got like one model left and they've got a couple. Cool down that, get down here, bum, 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 daka, daka, daka. I love it. That's more the sort of stratagems I think we should have in the game, something that's very cinematic. Okay, so that is your Bridgehead Strike. I don't really see it has anything to do with the fluff behind it, but hey-ho, it's a very nice detachment. Now, I see some Astra Militarum players saying that they lose too many things from the combined regiment detachment, but what are they going to do when they get their actual codex and it has several other detachments that also lose those things? You can't look at it like that. You've got to look at it as what this gives you, and this gives you a much more shooty army than the combined regiments. I actually think this, my personal opinion, I don't play guard, but here we go, is this is better than the combined regiments detachment. I actually think this is a lot more fun. I actually think this has the potential to do a lot more damage. But you tell me. So if you're an Astra Militarum player, what are your thoughts on this one? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think it's better? Do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? Again, I see people saying it's very good for a casual list. I actually think it's better than that. In the meantime, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the comments and in the next video. Until then, guys, take care. Good gaming.